Good morning, everyone. I'm very much fascinated to discuss on preparing for an IT recession because we have to prepare for the worst cases as well before, so that no need to spend a lot of time and be prepared for that. Uh, so as we are seeing many layoffs, I think being prepared before the recession comes in our way is very much important. Like when the time goes wrong, we can invest our time in many other career options available, and we can also make ourselves adaptable to the new technologies which are very much popular in the industry. So everyone has to see this as an opportunity rather than thinking this as a challenge, so that we can be more resilient and adaptive.
The point you have mentioned is correct, and I want to add a point to it. We have to take it as a challenge, and we have to learn continuously and adapt to it. If we get a chance to learn new skills, adapt to it, and also grow ourselves. We also need to grow our finances in order to strive in the crisis. So we have to develop your skills and also have good finance.
Preparing for the skills is not only one point, and putting the effective knowledge in front of the HR is also one point. Because if you're having skills, if you're lacking in communication, it's very difficult and it's a drawback to us.
Yes, I agree with your point. Effective communication will be important. Also, we need to learn all the new technologies in different fields, so it will helpful for us in different companies to hire us.
Adding to your points, I see another other version of it, like is also important. And it is said that if plan A doesn't work, we can go with the plan B without wasting our time.
Let me add an example for that. Let us take an example like I have a job, but that job is gone. So I have other skills like content creation or designs or tailoring, something like that. So I can do get my finance through that. So I'll get in my crisis a finance way.
Yes, if one job, the job in our hand, like in different ways, like data analytics, data marketing, and marketing jobs, we have different ways to create our own job, so we can hire for any manager.
So here I want to say one thing is before you are correct. Like second job is mandatory for everyone, but I think we have to save for the future also. While you're in first your job, you have to save for the future so that if the situation is bad, you can be at least you can manage the for your financial situation, right?
I want to add some more information to your points, like updating our profiles day by day with our skills and maintaining connections with the HRs and industry people can help us in. If this job is gone, we can join in some other country, some other company, or some other country, or we can do remote jobs. Some other option will be there when we are having connections and networking in the industry sector.
either it's small or a big. We need to do some projects. It will gain us some experience, and we should do some internships also. So it will help for us in any interviews, or if it's a recession also, it will help for us.
Adding to all your points, I'd like to add another example. Like our seniors are having campus placement right now, and there's registration right now also. So the one that has different skills and unique skills would get placed. So everyone should have skills better than others. That would help in this registration.
Very important, and they will have some knowledge and we will have some knowledge, right? So that it will help to us.
I have another idea. Like, if we can't be an employee, we can be an employer as well. So we can have a startup or business, and if it goes right, we can hire people as well. So no need to job. We no need to wait for jobs which has to come our way. We can create our own job.
Your content was very good. So Harshita only, right? Harshita looked down when she was speaking. She could not look at everybody. So that is the hurdle for the discussion. Maybe it shows that you are not involving in the discussion. You are just sharing the content. And one more thing, Silisa did very well. If one can be selected in your discussion, she may be the one in the race. But when it comes to all others, though your content communication is really good, dynamics are missing. If you improve those dynamics, you also can be in the race. Understood? Yeah, fine.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good afternoon, everyone. Before we are going to start the session, firstly, I would like to say about what is IT recession. So, IT recession is the decreasing growth of IT sector. It may be due to economical, technical, or some other factors which can reduce the jobs and also salaries. So, the main causes for this is so hiring the jobs means like they are hiring the new jobs for freshers and also layoffs. This is happening most recently because the technology is growing longer so that they are doing more layoffs.
Yeah, that's right. So in recent days, the IT industry is going through some uncertain times. The reason might be automation and reduced hiring. So I would like to mention some strategies which might help us to deal with it. And the first one being we should get habituated to continuous learning beyond the syllabus. There are several online platforms which provide us things that cannot be provided in our colleges. Uh, for example, we can say the several internships can be provided in the online platforms, which will expose us to broader opportunities, and we can do more than what we are expected to do. And the next thing being we should be strong in our fundamentals. And by fundamentals, I mean our coding abilities and logical thinking, which will never go out of demand. Even when the industry is suffering to hire, there are some things, basic things, which companies will never like to refuse, and one of those are the fundamental skills. So that's what I think.
Like as you mentioned about fundamentals, like we should you mentioned about the fundamentals, right? Like that we should attend the interviews and like projects so we can experience some of the knowledge on that. So we no need to wait for the until the final year, and we have to participate the more of hackathons like we have right now.
Right.
And we should learn the communication skills and everything, and we should it helps us to in our interview session, like no need to worry about our talking skills, like any behavior about us. And it improves our mm, ability, so we should strengthen ourselves.
Yeah, I would add to one point. While participating in hackathons and other internships, we gain more knowledge and we want to connect with the um, IT sectors, like whoever already joined and working in the IT sector fields, and want to connect with the LinkedIn profiles. By connecting with that people, we can gain that knowledge of what that IT sector is going on and what skills we are lagging out.
Plan your expenses and savings to face the uncertain times and to stay mentally strong and improve our problem solving techniques and doing some international certificate.
So yeah, adding to your point, I want to share one more point with you. So not only with that, we have to be updated with the latest technology. Like nowadays, we are seeing AI is increasing rapidly. So you have to learn the courses which are for AI. So you have to be prepared for that. And also, not only with that, you have to connect with the IT professionals. Like you have to be connected with them.
Discussion went very well, except your expression. Okay, so you could not add emotion to that discussion, so that is only missing. How many turns did you take? How many turns did you take in the discussion? How many times did you speak? That is not at all enough. So you should be ready to take turns, and you should not show your tension or confusion in your face. Understood? So, though you are not aware of that, you should be very bold and confident, at least while other candidates are speaking in the group. You should have added a line. Yes, even that I thought the same. That's exactly true. Like that, at least you involve so that it would be an active discussion from your side. Okay.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Today we are with an interesting and timely topic, preparing for IT recession. And once upon a time, IT industry is considered.
Yeah, I agree your point. I too feel that it has been cutting so many jobs, but if you want to,
Keep learning beyond the syllabus. That will help to find a job also, and strengthen your fundamentals like coding, data analysis. It will not go about the out of date and also out of demand, and build a network. This will find a job and build strong communication.
Yes, you are correct. We should go to jobs like which are in trend. We should focus on the jobs which is currently trending. Example like if anyone using manual testing is not hired, a person with knowledge of automation testing can be hired because there is no work belong to manual testing and all.
I personally feel that so rather than finding a job that is actually working in the industry, it's better to choose a job that you are good at, which you are good at, because whatever the job you take, if you're not so good at it, if you have a high case of facing the recession. So if you get a job, instead of just stopping of working on it, you should study and on it and try to be first. I personally feel that rather than focusing on a job which is trending, it's better to focus on a job at which you are good at, because no matter what job you work you will have high case to face the recession. So if you focus on a job at which you are good at and also work on it every day rather than just leaving it after getting a job, it will definitely help you, and learning more skills and staying in touch with other people and learning new things and having a second skill to develop analytics and data networks. So this will help you to face the recession very strongly and boldly.
Yes, you are correct. And I want to add one more point. Having a second decision, that's like we want to survive from the layoffs. We have to take a decision uh, that is like a government job. Preparing for a government job is the one of the best one to survive from from that layoffs.
uh, and we should have many skills, like we should not only preparing for only one domain, and we should adapt to all the technologies. Like we should not have deep knowledge, but we should have some knowledge about all the domains, and we should adapt to the new things. It will help us to face the recession.
And I think the best advice would be staying financially able to afford our families when we face the recession, because we don't know whether we are gonna stay or not. So being financially stable and saving the money will help you to get a new job sometimes, so not just wasting the time on the money for the just because you got some job, because private jobs are never stable. So these to conquer this recession, you should definitely focus on saving the money and thinking about the future and planning for other next second job.
We have to be working on it every subject, so that it will be help you to after survive, even though you get any difficulties. Means if at all you are working with a new project, then you don't know anything about it. So it might be difficult to be learn about it, and it might be difficult to be submit that project on time. So that we have to be working on it before going to be deal with, so that it would be useful for to submit in on time.
So I want to conclude that this recession is not a big deal if you are ready and prepared for it, because every time technology changes and never stable. So it is you how you are able to adapt it. It is just a challenge, and it is decided by you how to face it and take it.
Your discussion was really slow. That too, in between, you're looking at each other, who will speak next, who will speak next. And when you were speaking, you were not at all looking at your teammates. Group discussion should happen with proper dynamics. Okay, please look at while they are speaking, you're not looking. While you are speaking, you're not looking at them. No dynamics. You're speaking. Content is fine, but why didn't you take the next turn? Okay. So, and even you also please involve. Everybody is speaking, no problem. Last time you did better than this time. You were there last time? No. Okay. So please learn. Dynamics are missing in the discussion. Content is good. Communication is also good. Group dynamics are missing, and proper initiation should be there. Clear? Yeah, your communication is good, but lot many points were repeated in your discussion. Okay, so you are confident enough in sharing and clear, and your face is so dull during the discussion. When you are speaking, okay, but when you are listening, it is not shown. Okay, so you please don't repeat. You are okay with the communication and the content. So instead repeating, you add some new points. Think in between when your friend is speaking. If you get any idea, try to add point to that. Okay. Even you should be very clear with your content. Okay.